It really saddens me to let one of these go. And I'll tell you why, because I went in with very, very high hopes. And again, they're both great products, but stay tuned to find out which one gotta go. Hey YouTube, it's Venetia. I am back with a video about my 2 cosmetic cases, and it saddens me to say that I am going to let one of these go. Yes. Now, I'll preface with saying that they are both really good products. They really are. However, I'm turning over a new leaf. I'm all about practicality. Is that the right word? I'm all about practicality. I am not going to be buying or keeping items that I'm not putting to use regularly. Of course, there'll be some items that I only pull out for special occasions, but if I buy it with the intention of using it on a regular basis and I don't find myself reaching for it, I'm getting rid of it. I would much rather find a good home for things that I'm not using regularly, because I feel like I'm just being a good steward of the environment and everything if, again, I'm not just collecting stuff that I'm not using. So with that being said, it really saddens me to let one of these go. And I'll tell you why, because I went in with very, very high hopes. And again, they're both great products, but stay tuned to find out which one gotta go. Remember a video that I posted a little while back of the Boxy Cosmetic case? I purchased this beauty because I originally wanted the Louis Vuitton one. The Louis Vuitton one, the prices went up a couple of times. It's very difficult to get your hands on. I probably should have bought it way back when, but I didn't. So I went ahead and grabbed the Boxy one. This one's actually sold out too sometimes. As of right now, it is available on the Boxy website, so it's in stock. If you're interested in it, it is available. Just do a quick search for cosmetic case on the Boxy website and you shouldn't have any trouble finding it. Let's go ahead and get the technical stuff out the way. This bad boy measures 6 inches wide by 3.5 inches in diameter and 3.5 in height. So 6, 3.5, 3.5. It's a really good size. It is a really good size, okay? And I'm confident that all of your essentials will fit here, okay? Now, when I started my search for another cosmetic case besides the Louis Vuitton, I came across the Coach case, but it was sold out also. This actually comes in different prints. Sometimes it's going to be a seasonal print. Sometimes it's going to be difficult to get your hands on it, but I told myself if I ever see it and I'm able to get my hands on it, I'll grab it just to kind of have something as backup, okay? And I'll go ahead, since we're talking about it, and give you the measurements of this one as well. Okay, so this is the small Boxy Cosmetic case. This print is called the Signature Canvas with Evergreen Floral Print, and it measures 6 3/4. It measures 6 3/4 by 2.5 by 4 1/4. Okay, and at the time of purchase, this was $39, give or take. Okay, and this is found on the Coach Outlet website. Okay, Coach Outlet. And if I did not mention, I apologize. The Boxy case costs $390. So you're looking at $390 and $39. So that's roughly, this one's 10% of this one, okay? Or this one's 10 times as much as this one. Okay. So got this one first. Not sure if you guys know, I work from home, so I don't leave the house as much as I did 2 years ago. So I actually only carried this publicly like once when I traveled, I want to say in January or February. I went on a short trip and I took this one. I actually had both of them, and I took both of them and put them both in my carry-ons, I think. And this is when I began to realize which one I had a preference for, okay? When I went on that trip, I took both of them, and one outperformed the other, is all I'm going to say. And it wasn't the one that I thought. Now, Gucci, oh my gosh, this interior is to die for. Look at this. Look at this green. I mean, I love a pop of color. Oh my God. And it's like a satiny material. It has this beautiful pocket. I mean, you guys saw my prior video. It's gorgeous. It's got this amazing, cute little chain, and the shape, I'm in love with the shape. I mean, again, it's really nice. The Coach one, again, is very similar in size, but it's gorgeous also. I mean, it has this, and this one still has items in it, but it has this nice little pocket. What's this? Let's see. Oh, there's a tag. There's this pocket just like the Gucci one. The interior is this beautiful eggplant color, so it's nice as well. So the problem, when I packed both of these babies completely full, this one gave me problems. Yes, the Gucci one that cost me 10 times as much gave me problems. And I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining about the price for what it is. I was happy with the price point. But when I got my hands on this one, I found the Coach one to be much, much more functional. I'm going to show you what I mean. So while I'm talking about this, let me go ahead and switch the items. So my biggest gripe with the Gucci one is, what's the word I'm looking for? It's too malleable, or you know, it moves way too much, and it's kind of irritating a little bit. And I try not to, you know, I don't expect perfection from anything, even luxury goods, because it's all man-made. It's all, you know, nothing in this life is going to be perfect. And so look at this. I'm gonna let it see if it speaks for itself. You see how I have to squeeze it and kind of, you know, it loses its shape a little bit, and you know, to unzipping it, you really need to use like both of your hands, and it just feels like it's not as sturdy, and you probably are going to maybe mess it up at some point, having to kind of fuss with the zipper and the zipper pull. I'm not saying that the zipper pull is not good or it's not quality. It's just, it feels fussy in your hands. Like I mean, maybe some people might like this, but the canvas compared to the Coach one, it feels really, it's not as stable. So if you are happy or okay with this losing its shape, and you kind of having to handle it like this, and see, now it's doing okay, but in real life, when I'm using this, I feel like I have to kind of fuss with it, like to get it to zip close and stuff. And I don't know, I don't really like that. I like it like this. I wish it was exactly like this, just more sturdy like the Coach one. See, the Coach one it's so much more sturdy. It's not really going to move. Let me put the items back in here so I can show you what I mean. Same items. I'm gonna take them out real quick, transfer them, and hopefully you guys you'll see what I mean. So okay, so same items in the Coach one. They both open to about the same width, but I like that when I'm holding it with one hand, it keeps the same shape. It's, you know, things are moving around in it still, but it's maintaining its shape. So one hand holding it, zipper, I'm not fussing with it at all. The Gucci one, it didn't do it too much on camera, but I assure you in real life, it gets a little fussy when you're trying to hold it, it's losing its shape, and you're trying to zipping it. So with that being said, I just feel better carrying this. I don't really know if it's a word that I want to use to describe it. This one just feels more secure to me. It just feels like it's a little bit better quality, to be honest with you. It does. It doesn't have the cute little dangly thing, but I'm okay with this. I actually like this one so much that if I catch another one, even in another print, I'm going to buy another one of these. Like, I really am. I'm super pleased with this one. The Gucci one, I feel like if I kept it, it'll just be for me to say, I got a Gucci cosmetic case. But I feel that as far as functionality is concerned, this one knocks it out of the park. I don't have any complaints about it. I mean, as you can see, pretty much the same size. Excuse my nails, y'all. I mean, they both open wide. And you know what? Don't take my word for it. Try to get your hands on one of these small Boxy Cosmetic cases and see if you like it. I do. Now, I'm hoping to find a good home for this one because, again, I got this one weeks, if not months, before I got this one, and this one I just kind of put back in the closet. So I'm gonna let this one go. But this one, I love it. You know, even though I'm working from home, I tend to put my things in it. It sits on my nightstand, and this just feels like a piece that I might have forever. Now, I will say this evergreen print, it's cute. It looked better online. I thought that I was gonna really, really love the print. I don't love the print as much as I thought. I would be totally okay if it didn't have these little flowers on it, but it's not a deal breaker. It's still beautiful. It just looked more beautiful online than in person, right? And it's really a beautiful piece though. Like, I'm so happy with it. Can you tell, like, I love this thing. I want another one. I don't even really have a big need for another one, but they're kind of difficult to get your hands on, and at this price point, I want another one. You know, maybe one to exclusively use for travel, but the other one just to kind of keep in whatever bag I'm carrying. And it holds everything that I want. I mean, yeah. So with that being said, guys, do you think I'm making the wrong call if I were to let this one go? Would you keep it? Let's see if it does it while there's nothing in it. It just feels like you have to apply more pressure to close it, and then it loses its shape and you have to kind of reshape it. That annoys me a little bit. Am I just being picky, OCD? But it annoys me that it loses its shape. Then you have to... I don't like that. I don't like it. And it might be for a very good reason. Maybe it... I don't know. But this one is the same size, and even when you take everything out, it doesn't do all of that. Look, everything's out. I think I can even, let me try to do this with one hand. Okay. No, I can't do it with one hand. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to do it. Okay, let me do, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna sit this down on the table with one hand and try to close it. Okay. So what I'm gonna have to do, you know how us ladies do, sometimes we have to kind of get creative. I'm gonna put this between my knees and see if I can close it easily. Yep, very, very easy for me to close. One hand between my knees. Let's try the same thing with Miss Gucci. We're gonna open it, try to close it with one hand between my knees. Okay, one is already lost its shape, its structure. Okay, I gotta really grip my knees together tight. I got it. I had to, yeah, but this is how it looks now. Okay, maybe it's intended to kind of fold up and be malleable like this. Maybe that's the intention of it, but I prefer this one. So maybe it just boils down to personal preference, and that's okay, but the Coach cosmetic case works better for me. And I do have the mini Boxy Cosmetic case. I'll grab it really, really quick so you guys can see it, but this small size is my favorite size as compared to the mini. Okay, so this is the mini Boxy Cosmetic case from Coach. I bought this one as well from the Coach outlet, the one in person in Grand Prairie, Texas. I haven't used it. I'm probably going to gift it to somebody because I really don't foresee myself using it. It's a great product. It's just not my favorite print because of this holiday stuff on it. But for the sake of argument, this is the small and the mini compared. And as you can see, even the small one has a better structure. It holds its structure just like the small. So there you have it. If you can ever get your hands on either the small or the mini Boxy Cosmetic case, I highly recommend them. If you are okay or you like flexibility, the Gucci one is still a great option. It's a really good option. It's just not the option for me at this time. Now you guys know I often regret the choices that I make, so I'm probably gonna let this go, regret it, and rebuy it. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows what the future holds, but for right now, this is my favorite. I will definitely let you guys know if that changes with more use. That's it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like and subscribe before you go. Leave a comment. And until next time, ciao.